at the LA Convention Center and the show floor is finally open. The people are streaming in.
Oh, it has been a huge day so far. But before we get to all that, let's hear about some of the games that have been announced since we last spoke.
A lot of big ones, of course, came from Nintendo's video stream press conference.
That's right, they showed off a new trailer for Yoshi, which has the dynamic dino throwing eggs in a flippable cardboard world.
They also had a new Kirby game, which looks pretty standard. It's likely to be very polished, but at this stage, it doesn't look like anything new.
We also got an extended look at the hat-throwing happenings of Super Mario Odyssey. It looks a bit crazy and a whole lot of fun, like Mario being let loose in a hat store with a T-Rex.
But the hits kept on coming with fresh looks at Splatoon 2 and ARMS, as well as a very exciting logo reveal for Metroid Prime 4. Super exciting, but we probably won't see the full game for a long while.
That was all from Nintendo, but we also got a new game announcement from Chucklefish, the studio behind Starbound, a game called Wargroove. It looks like an Advanced Wars-inspired game, which means there is some serious talent going into that one.
And there was also the colourful goodness of OK KO Let's Be Heroes. I'm loving the trend of more games with a traditional cartoony look, so I'm keen to see how that one turns out.
Some very cool titles there, and speaking of cool, Rad, it was your first day on the show floor. What did you think?
Oh, it's crowded.
It's really crowded, isn't it?
Very crowded. It is the first year that they're letting the public in, and that has exploded the numbers. I know I've never been before, but you can tell that it is more crowded than usual.
Well, we got in there and we started our first walk around the show floor, checking out all of the booths, all of the structures, the marketing, everything. Was it mind-blowing?
It is. It's massive, isn't it? The things that they construct in this hall is incredible. Like, Nintendo had this massive red box that I didn't even get to go inside because it was too crowded. There were dragons, there were fake waterfalls. It was insane. I've never seen anything like it.
So heaps of stuff to see in there, and we kind of planned out the rest of our week, and we got a little lost, I'll be honest.
A little frantic.
Just a little bit. So we took a step outside and got a breath of fresh air and checked out some indie titles.
How great was that? They've got these cool caravans set up, and it was just space to breathe for a little while. One game that I really liked that we checked out was Swords of Ditto. It's this great little adventure game that's kind of like all the Zelda games condensed into a shorter experience, and that was a lot of fun.
And so after that, we came back into the show floor and got to play a few other games, one of which we were really excited to check out was Moss, the VR game. Now, we talked about this yesterday when it was announced at the Sony press conference, but we finally got our hands on and got to explore that world. And Rad, what did you think?
It was incredible. I don't think I really understood what it was from the trailer. I kind of didn't have a clear picture of it, but getting to sit in it, you're actually kind of watching this small diorama with this little mouse named Quill that runs through the environment, and my heart just like warmed immediately. It's so beautiful, and it's just so affecting seeing this tiny little baby mouse try to climb these big structures. It was incredible.
The rest of the day, we've just been walking around trying to find as many cool things as we can.
And there have been a lot of cool things. I found a mechanical monster. I gave it a little cuddle. It was a bit scary though.
Yes, I've seen a giant trampoline for Sonic that I'm really eager to have a go on.
Yeah, I want to go on that so bad.
A bounce hop. We'll try and find as many of these things to bring to you back home to show you the rest of E3, because Rad, we've only been in the West Hall. We haven't even been in the South Hall yet.
There's a South Hall?
There's a whole other hall. We haven't even seen it. So if you want to check it out as well, tune back tomorrow for day 4 of Spawn Point at E3, and you can do that on the ABC Me app and on iView. All right, until then, Goose out.
There's another hall?
Come on, Rad, we've got to check the other one.
There's too many games. We don't have time for that many games. There's too many